Hey guys, I'm Lee Morris with Fstoppers.com. I'm here with the beautiful Aria, and today I am going to be teaching you the simplest type of lighting possible. I've always called it cave lighting, and the idea here is that we're going to be using natural light. We're putting our model in a cave, or in this case, an empty door frame, and we're going to be taking pictures with just natural light coming through this door. Let's check it out. Now, before we go into the cave or the doorway, let me show you what this looks like outside. Behind Aria here, I've got a V-flat that's about to blow away. It's basically just two black pieces of foam core on one side and white foam core on the other side. Usually you would use this to either reflect or stop light from hitting your subject. In this case, I'm using it simply as a flat background. Let me take a test shot here. Oh no! 3, 2, 1. The location that we're in right here is getting really nice soft light from the sky, but what we're going to do by bringing her inside, we're going to be cutting all of the light that's hitting the side of her face. All right, we are inside of our cave, as you can hear by the echo, and you guys can see what is happening. This works for men and women. You get bright light on the front of the face that quickly falls off to the side of the face. I love it. Let's take some shots. So in these shots, we're actually getting a really interesting shadow being cast right behind Aria because she's very close to that background. We're also getting a neutral gray tone in the background because again, she's very close to it. If we wanted to darken our background, we could get Aria to move closer to the door frame. As she comes closer to the door frame, she's going to get much brighter in comparison to our background. And then of course, we have to change the exposure to get a correct exposure on her, and that's going to darken up our background. We can create a totally black background very easily. So I'm just going to take a few different pictures as she walks forward so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, as she moves forward and she gets closer and closer to that door frame, it's going to start introducing more light to the side of her face. I mean, even this door right here is made of reflective metal, and that's going to be bouncing light back into her face. So if we want to keep this look, you have to keep that in mind. And once she exits that door, we're going to completely lose it. So let me take a few shots of her right in the door frame, and then I'll take a few when she comes out, and you guys will be able to see the difference. And then go ahead and step out for me right there. I'm getting the wind now, which looks great, but I think we've lost the magic of this style of lighting. Now, something else that we can do to completely change the look of this image is I can simply turn around our V-flat. We have black on this side, but I can flip it around and have white on the other side. Let's give that a try. All right, Aria, let me get you to step forward a little bit. You're right there, looks great. So now that she's moved off of the door, you can see I've lowered my exposure by a stop to keep her correctly exposed. Our background has gone a little bit darker. Still looks white back there, but I think it looks really nice. Awesome, and let's move to the edge of that door frame right there. And once again, let me get you to move all the way out. Now, once again, if you compare these two shots, the first one where she was right next to that white foam core, and then this last one that I took where she's all the way outside of the door frame, the lighting looks totally different. It goes from a studio lit looking shot to something that really just looks like somebody's standing in shade. I really think it loses all the magic. So guys, that wraps up this video. Cave lighting, it is one of the simplest, easiest, cheapest forms of lighting there is. It's also my go-to lighting when I can't think of anything else that's going to work. And the cool thing is that you can do it in almost any situation. You can do it in a door frame, you could do it in a garage, you could do it under woods, you could do it under trees and simply move your subject in and out of the woods. You can also do it with multiple V-flats or with scrims, anything that can block the light from hitting your subject on the sides and on the top, and then move them in or out of that position will create this light, and it looks great every time. For more info just like this, head over to fstoppers.com for daily free content. And if you'd like to check out our full-length photography tutorials, head over to fstoppers.com/store.